This is the Freewell Real Travel Tripod, which is also called the FWT One, and it is my favorite travel tripod. Now, you probably haven't heard of Freewell. I hadn't heard of them either till I reached out with this tripod, but it looks like they make a lot of high quality filters and other accessories for cameras and for smartphones, and they asked me if I wanted to try this tripod. Now, I already had a super expensive and super good travel tripod that went everywhere with me, and this tripod is replacing that. The legs are twist release, and they're super easy to open. One quick twist and the thing is open. This is the height of the tripod. Also, if you want to close one of the sections, you just turn the individual section, rotate it, and you have the height for that section. So in order to accommodate both horizontal and video shooting, the tripod has this really interesting ball head in it. Now, a lot of tripod heads are a ball head tripod, but this one works in conjunction with the head up here to be able to do lots of different angles, which allows you to do something like take an iPhone and shoot in the vertical mode and then switch really quickly to the portrait mode. So the first thing is how to release the quick release, and it looks like in a lot of these that these dials are the things that you turn in order to make a setting, but actually there are these knurled nuts here that make the changes, and then this cinches down to make sure that it doesn't change after that. Tripod comes out, there's a little locking button down here. I'm going to put that tripod mount in my pocket. This top section rotates as well. So between this and between the rotation of the head itself and between the pivot, you can get almost any angle that you can possibly think of. That is fantastic. This is an angle indicator that will show you what angle you're pointing it at, which makes it really great if you want to reproduce an angle. So when you have your tripod head locked down over here, you then use this dial in order to change the amount of resistance it takes to turn this. It does not have a full fast rotation to it. This is about the fastest you can move it around, but that makes it really stable for doing things like videos. There's also a 1/4 inch 20 connection right here up on the tripod head, which is great for mounting a microphone or mounting a light. I love that. There's a 1/4 inch 20 over here, which means you could mount an HDMI display or other monitor on here. My other favorite thing here is that the center column is not round. A lot of round center columns slip and you end up getting the camera to move. This one is triangular, which means that there's almost no way for this tripod to move when you have the head up. Down here at the bottom is an anodized hook for hanging things like weights to it. I just hang my camera bag on the bottom when I want more weight. There's also an Allen wrench bit in here, which will allow you to take off the lower part of the column. They do have a silicone thing that goes on the leg that you can put a smaller Allen wrench in. I think it would be great if there was more than one Allen wrench size in here, especially because you need the small Allen wrench bit to take this off. And why would you want to take that off? Well, because you can adjust the legs all the way out to being completely flat. And if you do that, if you want to have the tripod all the way flat, then you really want to be able to take the bottom off so you can set it up on the ground. And check this out, you can take the center column out, flip it around, and be able to shoot at a really low angle or photograph things that are at floor level. Now, there is one thing that I find problematic about this tripod, and it is the locking system on the legs. It's designed to very quickly unlock so that you can move the pieces in and out, which is fine, and you get it set up very quickly. So sometimes I find they're not locked all the way, and at some point I'll go to put the tripod down and it'll lean over. But what ends up happening is that if these are loose and you put it down on the ground, it will sink like that. And there's no way down here to tell if it's lined up properly. You just have to give it a really good twist. Even cooler is that you can pull off one of the legs here and turn it into a monopod. And if this isn't long enough, you just connect the center column, and now you have an even longer monopod. So again, this is the Freewell Real Travel Tripod. It's the FWT One model. It's about $250 right now, but for a travel tripod, I think that is incredibly good price, especially for a carbon fiber model that is so easy to use, and for a model that really accommodates today's shooting with the ability to shoot in either vertical or portrait without having to take the quick release plate off, turn the camera around and shoot. You can just point in whatever angle you want, turn it 90 degrees, and keep going. I also have used a very expensive travel tripod from a higher end company that I don't really want to say the name because it was a really fantastic tripod. I'm just giving it up for this tripod. What kind of tripods are you guys using when you travel? Are you buying cheap tripods to leave behind when you go? Are you buying super expensive tripods? Or when you travel, do you take a full-size tripod with you? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have any questions about the Freewell Real Travel Tripod, let me know those in the comments below, and I will answer them. And if you have one of these and you found a feature that I didn't talk about, definitely let me know in the comments below. For Imaging Resource, I am editor David Schloss, and until next time, go out there and give it your best shot.